As for the bike, I haven't been posting any riding videos because, well, I've been unable to ride. For the first part of the early rainy and really wet weather around here. And when I finally did get some riding in, the new wheel bearings that I put in, I didn't get them fully seated, so I actually ruined the wheel bearing on the right side. Its inner race was starting to wobble around. Obviously, it's got some side pressure that it didn't really enjoy. And it had completely worn out. It was to the point where it was, you stick your finger in, you could actually wobble it back and forth by, I don't know, 1 or 2 millimeters, which doesn't sound like much, but when you're riding along on the bike and all of a sudden it would decide to do a wobble, it was kind of like hitting a patch of grease. It freaked you out because the front tire would just kind of do its own damn thing. Anyway, it would do its own thing, and it was pretty freaky, so I decided that I would get the shop to do it. So I took I went and ordered new parts and booked it into the shop. And of course, they were booking 2-3 weeks out, and my booking was for this past Tuesday. And I took it in, and then they said the sleeve that's in between, or the spacer, I'm not sure what they actually call it. To me, it's an axle sleeve, but I think it's a spacer for between the two wheel bearings to keep the inner races, give it something to press up against so they're not taking the lateral or the side pressure. Anyway, that was showing some wear, so obviously when I didn't seat it properly, it was wobbling back and forth, and being made out of aluminum, one end was getting beat to hell apparently, so they had to order a new one of those, which was only supposed to take 2 or 3 days, but of course Friday rolled around and the part still wasn't there, so now I'm still waiting for them to press in my new wheel bearing. It's not expensive. I mean, the parts were more than the labor, but whatever. I just want my bike back so I can get some riding in. I mean, like I said, it's July 7th, and I still haven't really got to ride the bike. I've done a bit of commuting on it and a couple of short rides, but I didn't actually get to go on any road trips or meet up with anybody and go on any rides because, I was just doing the shakedown thing and realized that I had done something wrong when I had repaired it earlier this year and had to repair it. So now we're halfway through the riding season and I still haven't gotten to ride. So it's kind of frustrating knowing that I've lost 2 months already. I guess that's not quite halfway, but I mean, it sure feels like it.